We're at the movies with Matt and Ryan.
We're recording. All right, yeah, at the movies.
On video.
Yeah, on video.
This is new for us.
Yeah, we didn't do a show yesterday. I was gone. I don't know.
It's Columbus
I'm
Day.
sick of seeing myself, so I'm just going to minimize this. It's a little creepy.
It was Columbus Day.
Yeah, it was Columbus Day, but we have 3 reviews today. And, do you want to lead off with the big news, the Star Wars trailer? It just came out 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes ago. I guess it was good that we did it the day after we were supposed to, because the Star Wars trailer came out during halftime of the Vikings-Bears game. Which
exciting game so far.
Thank God it did, because, nothing from the game itself was watchable. So
I watched it first half at work, and it was fucking terrible. I mean, Mitch, I'll give him credit. He looked composed as a passer, but the fumble he had was pretty bad. I know it was bad protection, but as a quarterback, you kind of need to have 20/20 vision and be aware of your surroundings.
I like his confidence. He has potential, but I
don't think he played bad though. I'd give him a B-.
Yeah, I mean,
B-.
It's tough.
He has no playmakers. That's the thing. There's been a lot of drop balls, a lot of makeable catches that guys just aren't going up there and getting. But enough of the Bears-Vikings. I don't think anyone gives a shit.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any more thoughts?
Well, I was just going to say that I think it's tough for any rookie quarterback to come in mid-season and expect to perform. I mean, Deshaun really is the outlier, I think. I mean, and I think he has weapons, too, and he has a viable running back. So.
I give him a B- for the first half. He didn't play bad.
Yeah.
He looked good. But Last Jedi trailer, what do you think? We'll go quick, because I'm not one of those fucking nerds who's going to orgasm over every shot, all right? Let's just, give our general opinions.
It was cool. I think it was a little overproduced, whatever. But I think it was supposed to be just because,
I think
it's Star Wars.
I don't know. I thought the trailer as a whole, it didn't, it felt a little disjointed. I don't know. I felt like they were, going into some really specific things for some reason compared to a trailer that kind of gives you a gist of the movie and what it's about. I don't know. It felt kind of oddly put together. As far as the movie goes, I think it'll be good. Rian Johnson, who directed Looper and Brick, is helming this one. I think he's a better director than J.J. Abrams. And I think this will just have a generally darker tone, which I think will be a good thing. So I think this will be better than The Force Awakens, personally. This trailer, it does nothing for me.
I expected a moment where I was like, wow, that's going to be cool in the movie, and it just never happened, so.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Yeah.
So we'll get into our reviews. What do you want to start with?
We have 2.
We have 3.
3. Oh, yeah, you have, let's start with Kingsman.
Kingsman, so I gave my somewhat short review of Kingsman last week.
Gave a good review.
Yeah, I gave it a solid rank, so we'll let Ryan lead off this time. For those who haven't seen it, I know it's been around for a few weeks, but the sequel to Kingsman: The Secret Service, director Matthew Vaughn along with writer Jane Goldman returned for this project, but while adding Channing Tatum, Jeff Bridges, Halle Berry, and the role of the statesman. So that's kind of the big selling point of this film. So Ryan, your thoughts?
I like this a ton better than the first one.
A ton better. Right.
Well, I would say a ton because...
A tub better.
Well, because I think the first one was mediocre, in my opinion.
Yeah, me too.
I don't like mediocre movies. I'd rather have a really bad movie, honestly. It's more enjoyable.
Like I said, I kind of fucking hated the first one, so I guess I'm not in the mediocre camp. But.
Yeah, it's rare for a sequel to be, better. I mean, I guess the reviews aren't showing it, but me personally...
Yeah, why do you think that's the case? I'm curious.
Why?
I think it's people getting just sick of the shtick of the Kingsman, the tone, and I mean, I don't know. I guess that means
I like what they're trying. They're trying. I know the story itself isn't something that's groundbreaking, but at least
it's not trying to be though.
But they're putting an effort into the story. It's kind of the whole thing with weed and everything. That was cool. I was like, oh, that's kind of relevant.
To me, this film is a distant, or not even a distant cousin, a cousin of the Roger Moore 70s, 80s James Bond films with an kind of R-rated twang to it. It's got a little more of an edge. Yeah. But I like that, and I think Matthew Vaughn. He definitely goes for broke when it comes to directing with style. The action scenes, they're very high octane. And I think I wouldn't even say slow motion. It's just the motion of the camera capturing every kind of punch and the way the camera moves with every movement. The first movie I thought it was mostly a miss. I know they're the big church scene. Yeah. A lot of people liked, but I just thought it was a little too all over the place. But I think this film, the action for the most part is a lot more satisfying.
Yeah, and I liked most of the acting here. Taron Egerton was more likable in this movie.
Yeah, I think the character was more mature. Like that's the thing I like too. Like he wasn't like saying I'm gonna put it up your ass or do stupid shit. Like the film in general, it still has a lot of juvenile shit, but it was leaps more mature than the first one. Yeah. The first one felt like a movie I would have liked when I was 12.
But it's still
like it felt like it's like there's action and you know.
But it's still
sex jokes, like, this is a great time. But, I mean, as a movie now, it's just not that good.
It still didn't take itself seriously. It still
I agree with that.
too. And there was, like, nice moments, like, with Edgerton and Colin Firth that were pretty cool, too.
Mark Strong, too. I think all the actors had good chemistry
together,
actually
which
I
moments,
appreciated.
which I wouldn't have expected in, like, a movie like this. Like, it was pretty cool to see.
I mean, some of the moments were a little hokey, but, like, it's still effective, you know? So what were your issues?
The script, a lot of dumb puns. Like, I feel like that was also a detriment of the last movie, but like, it wasn't as annoying this time around. But there was a lot of crappy puns, and I mean, it was better though.
Yeah,
there was something I'm blanking right now. There's something else.
For me, it was the Statesman stuff because I thought it was a cool concept, but they just kind of wasted it. Like it to me. Tatum, Halle Berry, Jeff Bridges are in the movie for maybe 25 minutes combined. And then you have Pablo Pascal from Narcos as like the only statesman character, and he's just a generic character, and you can totally see where his arc is going, which is kind of lame.
I think having big name actors, like, they kind of underutilized them.
Yeah,
Halle Berry was...
It's not even that, it's just the characters themselves had no purpose. Like, what... Yeah. Chang Tim's character's had zero purpose. Like, he was just kind of there, and then he sets up the sequel. But, you know, it's like, okay.
It didn't make sense to me to have these actors in this film.
Yeah, I don't know. That was my issue, and I think it's definitely a little bloated from a storytelling perspective. And while the running time didn't bother me, per se, it's probably it's 10 or 15 minutes too long. You don't need a 2.5 hour Kingsman
Well, they had
movie.
the grand ending, too, like most, like...
Yeah, but it felt a little more earned, I think, in this case than in other blockbusters. It wasn't it was a smaller set piece because it was just taking place in this one little like kind of distant island.
Yeah.
But do you want to give your rating?
I give it a 7.
It's fair. I'll stick with my 7.5. Maybe I think that half point comes with just how surprised I was.
Yeah.
But I had a good time, and I honestly liked it on the level of a lot of this summer's past blockbusters, including Guardians.